And I was going to ask you a little bit later here in the interview, but I'll do it right now because you bring up those expectations. And, the team hits the field tomorrow. Today, the veterans did a press conference, and a running theme was kind of how they were going to manage expectations because they're there from us here in the media, from fans and people around the league. So, my question to you, Mo, is how long of a grace period do you think Josh McDaniels is going to have with all this talent, all these resources, and expectations for this Raiders team?
Adrian, it's funny you asked me that because someone on Twitter actually tweeted at me and said, if the Raiders don't make the playoffs, does Josh McDaniels walk the plank? And I'm like, whoa, 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 let's hit the brakes. Pause for a minute.
It's a
I
different
understand
era
if
now.
the Raiders, right. I understand if the Raiders don't make the playoffs, it's disappointing. But remember, the Raiders were in a bit of a mess over the past decade because they had so much instability. It wouldn't make any sense to go back into a cycle of instability. So with that said, I would say you got to give it 2 years to see their plan fully flesh out. Now, of course, I'm expecting the Raiders to compete and get a playoff spot this year. And as I just said, the expectation should be Super Bowl title or bust. But I understand progress. I understand sometimes things take time to flesh out and pan out. But the Raiders are in a division where if they don't compete for a title, they're going to get lapped by the Chargers, by the Broncos, by the Chiefs. So by default, this is the team that doesn't have a lot of time, as I just said, with the extensions and the guys they brought in. Chandler Jones is not exactly in the prime of his career. People have already been saying, well, what if Devontae Adams starts to fall off after 30? These guys aren't in their early 20s. So the time to win is right now, but I would give it 2 years before I would see it fully fleshed out on the field.